person, eagle pose. So eagle pose is a nice counterbalance, counter pose for all the opening postures. So it requires your internal rotation in the shoulders, in your hips, and we'll practice that after we've done all the opening towards the end. So what you need is 2 blocks or a chair if you want to use a chair, and then sitting up on your cushion, sit on the front edge of your cushion. Allow the pelvis to tilt forward gently, lifting the lower back up out from your pelvis, rolling your shoulders back and down away from your ears, fingertips lightly grounded to the mat, lengthening your spine, giving yourself a gentle push through your fingers to create that sense of elongation. And then see if you can release any unnecessary tension here. Maybe in your thighs or your shoulders. And bring your hands to prayer. Keeping the eyes closed. Inhaling to the count of 4. Exhaling to the count of 4. Keeping your pace even, the length even. And just use this time to check in with your body, check in with the quality of your breath. And before we start the class, you're welcome to use this time to chant Om 3 times, or a mantra of your choice, or an affirmation that relates to you. Directing your energy, your life in a positive way. And slowly open your eyes. Sitting up tall, let's warm up our neck and our shoulders. So inhale, look over to your right. Exhale, looking over to your left, but keep your chin parallel to the floor. Inhale to your right. Chin parallel. Exhale to the left. Keep going. This movement also trains the proprioception of our neck position. Let's do one more. Inhale. And then exhale, draw your chin down, roll the neck. Inhale, looking over to the other side. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin up. Keep going. Move with your breath. Notice if there's any sensations, any tension around your shoulders or your neck. And slowly bring your head to center, lifting your head up. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Try and touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Lengthen through your little finger. Allow the shoulders to wrap forward and up towards your ears. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms all the way back and down. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, arms forward and up. Reach up. grow out of your hips. Exhale, arms back and down. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And let's reverse. Turn the palms forward. Inhale, arms back and up. Exhale down the center. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down, keeping your arms in front of your chest. Now bring the palms in to touch. Maybe interlacing your fingers in front of you. And feel like you're pushing the fist away from you, in front of you. Keep your shoulders down, roll the shoulders back and down, but continue to push the arm away. Hold here. Inhale. Spine is upright. Exhale, bring your elbows in to touch. And then straighten your fingers up. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, release. And roll your shoulders back. And forth. Straighten your legs in front of you. Gently bounce your knee up and down. Part your legs a little wider and roll your thighs in and out. In and out. Notice here which movement feels restricted today. Every day it's different. Internally rotating. Externally rotating the thighs, the hips. Notice if there are any difference between your right leg, your right hip and your left hip. And then see if you can, just turning in a little bit more and out a little bit more. And remember that your ankle follows your hip. So the work is in your hip, nothing to do with your feet. And then come back to center, roll your ankles. Big circles with your toes. And then let's roll it the other way. Bending up your knees. Keep your knees slightly wider than your hips. And then we're going to just dropping the knees out to your right side. And stay here for a bit. Allow the left hip to roll internally and your right thigh to roll out. And then come back to center. Take it over to the other side. So because your hips are on the floor, your hips are slightly lifted, it might be a little bit easier for you to feel the sensation of rolling the thigh in and out. And come back to center. Let's do this one more time. Roll over, knee to your right side, and really try and introduce that internal rotation on your left thigh. And come back, and then taking your knee over to the other side, internally rotating your right thigh. And come back to center. Now crossing your leg the other way. So whichever shin was in the front, take it to the other side. Sitting up tall on your cushion, pubic bone tilting down, sternum lift. Inhale, arms up. Reach up, lengthen. Exhale, twist over to your left side and lower your arms down the center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over to the other side and arms down the center. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Notice how your arm, your upper arm, internally rotates as you lower the palm down to the floor. Inhale, arm up. Reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Last one, exhale, twist. This time bring your right hand over to your left knee, up to the outside of the left knee. Back hand on the floor behind your tailbone. Inhale, lift your spine up. Exhale, draw the belly in as you twist to look back. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Hold here. Lifting your back arm up and wrapping your back arm around your body, and feel your opposite thigh. Doesn't matter if you don't reach, but try and keep your spine upright the whole time. 2 more deep breaths. And inhale, extend your back arm. Exhale, side bend. Reaching over, lengthening from your armpit to the hip. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Release your twist, come to center, going over to the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over to your right hand to the opposite knee, back hand on the floor. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, draw the belly in and twist. Inhale, lengthen a bit more. Exhale, twist. Remember to allow your pelvis to move with your spine. And just deepening your twist through your ribcage. And wrap your back arm around the back. See if you can reach over on the other side of your thigh. And then maintain a straight spine. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. And inhale, extend your back arm. Exhale, side bend. Thinking of lowering the shoulder towards the knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. 1 more and exhale. Inhale, sitting up tall, release your twist. Come onto hands and knees for your tabletop position. Wrists under your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, knees hip width apart, feet in line with your knees. Going into our cat-cow stretch. So inhale, dip your belly, lift your sternum, lift the sit bone up towards the ceiling. Push down and keep your collarbones broad. Your gaze should be a little bit more ahead of you instead of up. So without crunching your neck too much, thinking of protruding the chest forward and up instead of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone under, and push down into the floor around allow your back to round and look through your legs. Inhale, come into your cow pose. Exhale, draw the belly in, round your back. push down into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral. Lift your right leg up, away from the mat. Push the foot up towards the ceiling. Push your hands into the floor. Spread your shoulder blades wide, but keep your collarbones broad. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee in to touch your nose. Draw the belly in. Inhale, lifting the leg. Exhale, bring your knee in to touch your right upper arm. Inhale, back up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee in to touch the left arm. Draw the belly in. Inhale, back. Exhale, center. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. One more set. Exhale, center. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. And lower your knee down. Bring your knees wider than your hips, sides of the big toes touch, sit back to your heel, and then use this time to roll your wrists. And let's come back up to your tabletop position. Now you might find it easier to keep your knees to the center for this lifting exercise, but try and keep your legs hip width apart, and as you move your legs, avoid swing your hip from side to side. So you're going to really have to try and contract your opposite hip to keep your hip still. Right, so inhale, lift, left leg up. Kicking the foot up towards the ceiling, push down through your hands, collarbones broad, shoulder blades spread. Draw the belly in. Hug the hips in, so here already avoid sagging your hips out to the side. Contracting the glutes, stabilizing the hip. Inhale. Exhale, knee to center, knee to chin. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. And lower your knee down. Sit back into child's pose. Roll your wrists. Come into our forearm plank. So fold your fingers around your elbow. Extend your arm in front of you, your finger in front of you. Interlace your fingers. Allow a space between the palms, just a small space, and keep your wrists perpendicular to the floor. Now press the elbows down into the floor. Feel the shoulder blades spread and wrap around the upper back. Keep your collarbones broad at the same time. Keep your head in line with your neck without poking your chin. So keeping your gaze down to your wrists. When you're ready, continue pressing the elbow down into the floor. Step your legs back. Come into your forearm plank. Keep your legs hip width apart. Press through your heel. Stay. Remember, your elbows should be roughly under your shoulders. And tilting your pubic bone up towards your head. Extend your legs. Press the heels back. Push down into the floor with your elbow. Hold here. Continue drawing the belly in as you exhale. So avoid creating too much of an arch in your lower back. Tucking your tailbone towards your head. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down and sit back to your heel. You're welcome to take your arms to the back, your hands at the back, and relax in child's pose. Taking deep, conscious breaths. And then bring your arms in front of you, preparing for downward facing dog. So keep the wrist shoulder width or wider. Spread your fingers wide. Remember to create that suction cup with the center of your palm. Everything else is grounded down into the mat. Inhale, lifting your hip up. Tap the toes. Exhale, knees off and push back. Downward facing dog. Welcome to use this opportunity to paddle your feet out. It's a first down dog in the morning, so you might feel some tightness. Lowering one heel at a time. Keeping the legs straight as you descend the heel. And then stay in your downward facing dog. Keep your legs hip width apart or wider. And then as you descend your heel, see if you can lift your toes off away from the mat. Engaging and lifting the shin. Descend the heel a little bit more and press the toes down. Notice how it feels to turn the heel out a little bit more. Different sections of the calves may be stretched here. And then inhale, look forward. Step your feet forward. Come into your half lift. Hands are either on the block or on the floor with your knees slightly bent. But bring your spine to come into a concave shape, so protruding your chest forward, chest, collarbones broad, shoulders back. Inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. You're welcome to keep your hands on the block, otherwise hands on the floor with your knees slightly bent. Relax your neck. Inhale, sweep your arms back, reach up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through your fingers, ground into the 3 corners of your foot. Inhale, exhale, arms back and fold forward again. Inhale, half lift, straight back, straight legs. So if you don't have blocks, bring your hands in front of your legs, but thinking of protruding your chest forward and bring the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on the mat, step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, control landing. Inhale, lifting the sternum, baby cobra. Lengthening through the crown of your head, shoulders back, hug your elbows in, press into the thighs. Inhale. And exhale, tapping the toes, lift up to your knees, and then up to downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. You're welcome to paddle your feet a little bit more if you wish. Or else stay in your downward facing dog and just notice how high your heels are away from the floor as you try and descend the heel. And just become aware, no judgment. No need to judge. Inhale, shifting your weight forward, step your feet forward. Half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, arms back, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knee, hands on the mat, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, keep your abs engaged as you lower hip and chest down at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Here, you're welcome to bend your knees, tilting your sit bone up towards the ceiling and finding length in your spine as you push the mat away. Notice the weight distribution across your hands. Press a little bit more towards the thumb side and your index finger of your hands. And then maybe straighten your heels. Straighten your legs, descend your heels. Noticing a little bit more stretch sensation across your hamstring and your calves. Inhale, shifting your weight forward. Step forward. Try stepping forward with different leg each time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, arms back, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hand to the mat, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping your feet forward. Bring your feet together this time, half lift. Exhale, fold. And bending the knees, sitting down to imaginary chair. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling, chair pose. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, try lifting your heels off. Sweep your arms to the back and balance. Inhale, lower the heel. Lift your arm up, chair pose. Exhale, arms back, lifting the heel. Inhale, lower the heel, arm up, chair. Exhale, heel lift. Inhale, arm up, chair. One more. Exhale, lifting the heel. Inhale, arm up. Hold in your chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs, sweep your arms back, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bending the knee, hands to the mat, step back, plank. Remember in your plank, keep your feet hip width apart. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, control landing. Inhale, half baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping your right leg forward. You're welcome to inch your foot a little bit more forward if you wish. And keep your back heel lifted. Legs are still hip width apart. Inhale, arms to the front. Keep your front knee on top of the ankle in line with the center of your toes. Hugging the hips into the center. Draw the belly in. And instead of rounding the back, try and keep your sternum protruding the sternum forward, keeping your spine straight. And straighten the back leg. Inhale, lift the arms up to warrior one variation. Keeping the back leg straightened. Inhale. Exhale, rotate your back thigh out. Lower the heel, open your arms for warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, descend a little bit more in your warrior two. Remember, keep your knee on top of your ankle. Shoulders down, reaching through your fingers. No tension across your neck. And allow the hips to descend and be heavy. Preparing for our half moon pose. Inhale. Exhale, reach your arm forward. Lower your hands down to the block. Bring the block. Bring your back hand to your sacrum. Step a leg forward with the back leg. Bring the block a little bit more forward. Keeping the right knee slightly bent. When you're ready, lift back leg off the mat. Try to bring the leg up in line with your hips or even higher. But keep the toes pointing to your left side. If you feel steady here, work to rotate your chest up towards the ceiling so the chest is facing the left and the whole body is facing the left. Inhale. Exhale, maybe lifting your top arm up to the ceiling. Reach. So here you're welcome to use the chair instead of the block under your hand. Inhale. Exhale, hands down and down to the mat. And come back up to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Lower your back arm. Inhale, front arm overhead. Stay here for 2 deep breaths. Inhale, come back up. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Exhale, reach your front arm forward and lower your hand down to your right shin or to the block and bring your top arm up to the ceiling. Remember not to lock your front knee. Finding length across the underside of your body, space across the front and the back, and really anchoring down through the back heel. And inhale, take a slight bend in your front knee, come back up to warrior two. Rotate your left thigh, your back thigh inwards. Allow the heel to lift, but the work comes from the internal rotation of the back thigh. Feel like you're hugging the inner thighs in. Reach arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Stepping back to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog. 3 deep breaths.
Remember, you're welcome to bend your knees and work on the extension and lengthening of your spine. Or you're welcome to descend your heel and work a little bit more into stretching the hamstring and the calves. Relax your neck. One more deep breath. Inhale, shifting your weight to plank and step your left leg forward. You're welcome to help your left foot a little bit more forward with your other hand. Keeping the legs hip width apart, back heel is lifted. Front knee on top of the ankle, in line with the second and third toe. And here, grab a block handy for your half moon. Inhale, arms to the front. Hugging the inner thighs towards each other. Remember to keep your knee on top of your ankle. Straighten the back leg, draw the belly in, reach forward, sternum forward. And inhale, lift arms up for warrior one. Variation. Reaching through your little finger. And exhale, rotate your back thigh, your right thigh outwards, lower the heel, open your body, your arms for warrior two. Keeping the arms in line with the shoulders, your body is now facing the right side. Descend your hips a little bit more, find your warrior two. Strong warrior, physically, mentally. And then inhale. Exhale, reach forward with your front hand. Bring your hand down to the block, take it a little bit closer. Back hand touching your sacrum. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Step forward with the back foot. Bring the block a little bit more forward. Keeping the bottom knee slightly bent. When you're ready, lift back leg off the mat. Bring the leg up in line or higher to your hip. Remember, you're welcome to place your hand on a chair instead of a block. And when you feel steady here, start to work with turning your chest to face the right side. Maybe straightening the bottom leg a little bit more. And then, inhale. Exhale, taking your top arm up to the ceiling. Focus on the spot in front of you. Whole body is facing the right side. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hand. Take a bend in the front knee and lower your back foot down. Come back up to your warrior two. Takes a bit of practice to move graciously in this transition. Inhale, lower your back arm. Bring your front arm over into your reverse warrior. Stay here and enjoy the side stretch. Inhale, exhale, come back up to warrior two, straighten your front knee. Exhale, reach your arm forward. Lower your hand down to the block or to your leg and back arm up to the ceiling, triangle pose. Ground into your back foot, keep the inner arches lifted. Now avoid locking this front knee. You're welcome to keep your gaze up to the top thumb or in front of you. And just finding space across the body. Maybe coming up a little bit higher to feel length and space across the underside of your body. Inhale. Exhale, bend your front knee. Come back up to warrior two. Rotate your back thigh inwards. Keep the back heel lifted. So as you rotate, feel that work of your inner thigh to lift and rotate the thigh in, and feel like you're hugging the inner thighs towards each other like a scissors. And arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog, 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, find length across the body, across your spine, from your armpit to the hip. As you exhale, gently draw the belly in, descending the heel. Now inhale, shift your weight forward in plank and lower your knees down. Control, lower your body down. Going into our back strengthening. So keeping your hands in next to your chest, but wider than your mat. Fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, keep your legs hip width apart. Lift your chest off, push down with your fingers, and roll the shoulders back, protruding the chest forward and up. Lengthening, create a sense of lengthening first, and then upward. Inhale, exhale, release, come down. One more, inhale, lift. So this movement of the shoulders back away from your ears is what I would like you to keep. Exhale, lower. Now doing this, lift without your hands. So keep your hands hovering away from the floor. Inhale, lift. A sense of lengthening and up. Lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Hold. Now with your arms, you're going to reach your arm forward and pull back. Forward, back. Inhale, exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull. One more. Inhale, exhale, pull. And lower. Hands underneath your forehead. Soften the body, soften your hips, shoulders. Wobble from side to side. Do what feels good for your body. And stay. Now bring your hands in front of your mat, in front of the shoulders, much more front. But keep your elbows lifted. Arms are still wider than your mat. Now we're going to work on the action of pulling. Pulling. So with your hands grounded to the floor, inhale, lift your chest. Keep your shoulders back and down. Now pull. Feel like you're dragging your body forward, even though you may not be moving, but it's an isometric contraction. Keeping the neck nice and long. 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands underneath your forehead. Deep breaths. Moving into our Garudasana locust pose. Interlacing your fingers at the back. See if you can straighten your arm here. If you feel uncomfortable straightening the elbow, rather keep your hands next to your hips instead of interlacing the fingers. So if you're fine with interlacing the fingers, keep them interlaced. Roll the shoulders back and away from your ears, straighten the elbow. We're going to lift up in this locust variation. So inhale, lift thighs off, chest off. Push the fist towards your feet. Keeping your gaze down. Inhale, exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Hold here. Breathe. 5. Lift up higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands underneath your forehead and rock your hips from side to side. And stay. Take a few deep breaths here. Allow the lower back to lengthen as you inhale into your belly. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to soften, the hips to soften. Two more conscious breaths here. Bring your hands next to your chest. Tuck the toes under. Lift up to your knees. And then up to downward facing dog. Paddling your feet in your down dog. Allow the hips to sway from side to side. And stay in your down dog. 3 deep breaths. Softening the neck. Lengthening the body. The back of your legs. Gently draw the belly in as you exhale. Creating space as you inhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Step your feet forward. Come into your half lift. And exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms back. Reach up to the ceiling. And exhale, hands in prayer. And bring it down to your chest. Preparing for your eagle pose. So with your eagle pose, it's a standing balance. Keep your feet hip width apart. Take a slight bend in your knees. Wrap your right leg over your left leg. See if you can wrap your foot all the way around the calf. If not, it doesn't matter. You can just keep your foot on the outside of the ankle. If you can really roll the thighs in and go all the way around it, try and do that. Keep your knees bent. The more you bend, the easier it is to wrap your foot around. Sweep your arms, float your arms out to the side. Balance here. So feel like you're sitting down to a chair and you're crossing your legs. Wrap your right arm under your left elbow. Turn the palms in to face each other. And then see if you can touch your palm. Lift your elbow up towards the ceiling. Remember, you can practice this without the arm action as well. You can also practice this with a wall behind your back. Inhale, lift. Feeling the stretch across your shoulder blades. And then release your arm, release your legs, stand up tall. Lower your arms. Going over to the other side, we're going to do a side view. Inhale. Exhale, bending the knees. This time wrapping your left leg around your right leg. Feel the thighs roll in towards the center. And you're welcome to wrap that left foot all the way around the calf. Remember, the more you descend the hips, the easier it is to wrap your leg. Find a focus here. Inhale, float your arms up. Balance. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow under the right. Lift your hands up to the ceiling, turn the palms in to face each other, and then lift elbow up to the ceiling. Focus on the spot in front of you, lifting the elbow up a little bit more as you inhale. As you exhale, draw the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale, release your hands and legs and lower your hands. Standing on the front edge of your mat, feet hip width apart, going into one more sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep your arms back and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hand to the mat, step back, flick. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Allow the heels to descend. Stretching the hamstring and your calves. And inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. Knees wider than your hips. Sit down to your child's pose. Soften the arms, widen the arms. Soften the shoulders. Allow the elbows to drop to the mat. Taking deep, conscious breaths. Allow the sit bones to spread as you inhale. And as you exhale, soften the belly, soften the whole body. 2 more deep breaths. And then slowly lift yourself up and come to lie down on the floor. Shavasana. Bring the pillow behind your head and recline to your mat. Lift your legs up, hugging the knees into your chest. Stay here for a few more deep breaths. And then slowly lower your feet down. Extend your legs in front of you. Keep your legs as wide as the mat. Relax your arms out to the side. Make adjustments if you need to. Scanning through your body for symmetry. Notice if there are any tension. Make adjustments. And then just breathe into that area of tension. Create space. Space and pauses in our breath. Space and pauses in our thoughts is what creates healing and clarity. Focusing on your breathing now. Inhale deeply to the count of 5. Observe the pause at the end of your inhalation. And then exhale deeply to the count of 6 or the count of 8. And observe the pause after your exhalation. You're welcome to stay in your breathing meditation, or if you're ready to come out, bring some movement to your fingers and toes, rolling your wrist and your ankle, and extend your arms over your head, feet away from you. Have a nice long stretch. And then bending the knees. Hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Thanking your body for carrying you through this difficult time. And then roll over to your side of choice. Lift yourself up to seated. Sitting comfortably. Bring the hands to prayer. Observing the silence, the calmness that you have cultivated. The stillness, the joy. And may the stillness and joy continue to remain for the rest of your day. You're welcome to chant Om 3 times to end, or a mantra of your choice, or your affirmation. And bring your hands to your forehead, thanking the heaven, the earth, our leaders, parents, teachers, all the people we met, family and friends. And sliding your hands down to your heart, thank your body, thank yourself for putting the effort and the work to maintain a healthy body, healthy mind. Taking a bow in recognition of your own practice, slowly open